59. Cut. Check 14. 18.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very well-executed play. It goes for 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
The throw over the middle, taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Under 10. All go special. 19.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a guy coming off a strong rookie season, Gus Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carson, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson throwing the out route and complete. It's Carson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception.
It's a foot race. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 94 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
25. Reload. Check 6 guys. Zebra. Check 31. Check 3. 36 power. Left hash.
From the 27, Wilson steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Wilson now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Check. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I'm going to run you over.
Play action. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll wind up getting... This one all the way down inside the 20.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check pass, check pass. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check, 59. Go, go, go.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt it.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Go, go. Shoot. Check.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Jump, jump.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The kick by Bryant is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Now Carson fumbles the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in a running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Go, 14. Sponge. 12. Hey, easy. Check.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
He's cracked. He's checking crack. Let's go. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Let's
set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now Wilson on first down. And this is caught at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right and avoids the contact by sliding. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Here's Wilson. Following a fumble recovery, he'll throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down.
Green 80.
Right now, let's go. Here we go.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. Wilson to throw on third down. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, it's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now it's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson buying time to his left. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Mike. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Good job right there. 4 down. Kill.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Check, 59.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Play that shot deep. Don't let it breathe, defense.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson dancing to his left. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Being chased out left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will get him 1 closer. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to launch this thing. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jerron Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Jackson caught here by Bell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Mike,
Their own 26-yard line.
Check.
Play action. Now Wilson. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through, But in the meantime...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the... That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target, and it's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Squeeze, double.
Throwing again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
55 is my guy, 55.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens cut into that lead. To throw again is Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Tim Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, it got his man complete. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 84 yards. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Check, Booster team. Check, 48's the mic. You must be dreaming. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shit. Watch it, guys. Listen. Showing it. Hey, zero. Slow. Tempo.
Oh, Wilson gonna throw. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. And they're gonna get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves. I mean, what a game to put up that number of continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.